feel like something's missing.
I don't know. I can't put my finger on it.
Hey everyone, I'm LJ.
I'm Hayley.
And today we're taking another look at yet again, NINJAGO Legacy. Today we're taking a look at set number 71737, X-1 Ninja Charger. This is a remake of set number 70727 of the same name. This set retails for $50 and contains approximately 599 pieces. We'd like to thank LEGO for sending this to us for the purpose of this review. However, all of our opinions stated in this video are going to be our own, and they're based on our experience with this set. So without further ado, let's get started.
Come on, this is the X-1 Ninja Charger. You gotta be like Kai.
Gosh.
And put on the shades. Oh yeah. Thumbnail. So yeah, this is the X-1 Ninja Charger. It is definitely a lot sleeker than the original. So in doing so, it deviates heavily from the series because the series and the set, or the original set, already did an amazing job kind of being the same entity. This, however, is more of a modern race car aesthetic. So
it definitely feels like more of a traditional LEGO car than the original one does. The original one is much blockier, it's a lot shorter, it's chunkier looking. This is very sleek, smooth, and long. So, in all fairness, it's impressive. It is a very impressive design. They did a really good job with the actual car model, and it does retain some of the same features and functions from the original. So let's kind of touch on those real briefly.
Absolutely. So the major function of this car is that, in a very humorous fashion, the front of the car pops open, and Kai flies out to go continue chasing the bad guys. So the function for this is that you take the motorcycle and you kind of push it back so that it is nice and sturdy in there. Once you do that, then you lift the front hood and then you press down and it pops right out. And he goes flying out. So that's the main function of this this X-1 Ninja Charger. There are other things that you are able to pull off with this. One of the major things is we have some blasters where you can lift it up and lift it down, shoot it out.
Now, something I'm not super thrilled with about this launcher is twofold. One, it doesn't really resemble the show or the original model that much. It's supposed to be a blaster which pops up from the X-1 Charger, but it works very differently in the original one, and I think it's executed a lot better. Because here, you cannot get this to the max elevation it is capable of if you have the things to shoot in the blaster. It's very frustrating. I don't like that a whole lot. Do you really need to make this go vertical? Well, no, but it's some added flexibility and articulation that I feel is robbed unduly.
Absolutely. However, the color scheme for this vehicle remains true to the series, with it being fiery red with a little bit of orange, a little tad bit of gold, and then a flash of yellow. So that remains true to the series. Oh, there's a little bit of gray mixed in there too.
Yeah.
So.
No, and I think that's good. No, the color scheme is perfectly fine. It's really consistent. It works very well for Kai. No surprise. I don't have any complaints about the colors.
Yeah, it definitely stands out, and that's for sure. So.
I did want to mention, regarding the function here, the main function, where the bike pops out, I'm really not impressed with it, because in most instances, the bike only pops out to about yay, and does not fully go out of the vehicle. Now, I don't know if this was a building error, or if it's just the way that it is. Obviously, we don't have duplicates, and I did not actually build this, so that might be the way it is. Or it might not be. Or it might be the material. Or it might be something. I don't know, but if that is just intentional, really not impressed.
Yeah, it would be much more, see if there's a little more extra spring in the motorcycle launch out. But I do like it's very smooth getting it back in and clicking it back into place. So that's a very nice, smooth transition in there. But yeah, they did. I like also the very smoothness of the car, of the hood popping up. it's not very like, you know, clunky. It's just a very, very smooth motion. So
So I think we can move on to the minifigures. This comes with 4, if you're not counting the commemorative statue. It comes with a Ninjroid, Mindroid, Kai, and Jay. On this Ninjroid, there is a little bit extra articulation because he has this jetpack. Can move up and down. It's kind of neat, a little bulky, so unless he's sitting on studs, he's going to flop over quite frequently, unless you kind of arc the wings down.
all right.
This is only, what, the 3rd time we've had Mindroid?
This is the third time we've had Mindroid in a release, and I think the first time he's appeared in Legacy. So that's pretty awesome for Mindroid. He's still remembered all the way to 2021. So
let's remember him properly. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the other minifigure in this set.
But I liked Mindroid.
That's a shame. The show didn't.
Oh, no, Mindroid is the one that stopped Cryptor at the end. We gotta respect Mindroid. So,
Speaking of respect,
yes. So, LEGO for these Legacy sets have included a 10-year anniversary Golden Ninja minifigure. The one for this set is none other than the best ninja of them all, Cole. In my opinion. So Cole has a beautiful commemorative statue with a great pedestal that has a flash of orange in there, a tile that says 10 Ninjago years with it. It's just a print, there's no sticker, and he's wearing his season 13 or Master of the Mountain hood, which is super cool. It's one of my favorite ninja hoods in the series. And it's just an amazing overall minifigure. He has his hammer with a little bit of gold on the edge. I am once again just so pleased that LEGO is doing this for the 10-year anniversary of Ninjago. It's a nice collectible series that they've got going. And I just think it's a brilliant idea. So.
No, I agree. I definitely like that. I think Cole's turned out actually really well. I like the dual molding of the gold and the gunmetal. Normally I'm not super jazzed by metallic colors mixing, but I'll give it a pass here. I think it looks pretty good.
It does look really good. So,
yeah, no, I like it. Overall, though, I wouldn't necessarily encourage people to pick this up unless they really like A, Cars, and B, Kai. If you're a fan of the original, you might be disappointed that this has deviated so substantially. If you're a fan of this one, maybe there's another issue with it that you'll take. Like for me, it's really just at the end of the day a car, and I'm not super jazzed by that. I like it when Ninjago takes their cars and does something really cool and special with the designs. This feels like just a sports car, and the function does not really impress me. I thought it could have been done better. I don't know how, in all fairness, but it just failed to really impress me. I think the blaster also is not super impressive, but the build is really good. It's a solid build. It is fun to actually build with, but there's just too much that I really wish there was more of in terms of it being a good adaptation or a better set, but that's just me.
All right. Well, that will wrap up our review of the X-1 Ninja Charger. Stay tuned for our final Legacy set review, which is just a click away. So, see you there.
Adios.